Why does learning C++ matter in 2024? In a world filled with Python, Java, and JavaScript, why should anyone bother with a language that's been around since the early 1980s? Well, it's because even after all these years, C++ remains one of the most versatile, efficient, and powerful programming languages out there. It's the backbone of many of today's systems, from game engines to trading platforms, operating systems to high-performance applications. So, if you've ever wondered about dipping your toes into the vast ocean that is C++, you're in the right place. This video will guide you through the basics of C++ in a step-by-step manner. To begin with, C++ is a statically typed, compiled, general-purpose, case-sensitive, free-form programming language. It supports procedural, object-oriented, and generic programming. The first step to writing a C++ program involves setting up your development environment. Most popular choices include Code, Blocks, Eclipse, and Visual Studio. Once you've chosen your preferred IDE, it's time to write your first program. A basic C++ program consists of the following components: headers, the main function, and statements. Headers, like #include, are essentially libraries that are included in the program. The main function is where the program starts execution, and statements are the instructions that the program will execute. A simple C++ program to print "Hello World" looks like this. In this program, #include is the header that includes the library for input and output in the program. Int main is the main function where the program starts, and std.out, hello world, is the statement that tells the program to print "Hello World." C++ also supports various types of variables, such as integers, characters, and floating points. It's important to declare the type of a variable before using it. For instance, to declare an integer, you would write int my number. Another key feature of C++ is operators. These are symbols that tell the compiler to perform certain mathematical or logical manipulations. C++ is rich in built-in operators and provides the following types of operators: arithmetic, relational, logical, bitwise, assignment, and others. And, to summarize, this video covered why learning C++ is important, how to set up a C++ development environment, the structure of a basic C++ program, and how to use variables and operators. C++ might be an old language, but it's far from irrelevant. So don't shy away from learning it. You never know when it might come in handy. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So take that step today and start your journey towards mastering C++. Happy coding!
Ever wondered how the magic happens behind the scenes of your favorite websites? Intrigued by the invisible mechanisms that power the online world? What if you could understand and even create those mechanisms? Welcome to the fascinating universe of back-end development. Scene script. Picture the internet as a giant restaurant. The front end, the part you interact with, is like the dining area with its well-plated dishes and stylish decor. But the back end? That's the bustling kitchen, where hardworking chefs whip up your orders. Today, we're going to don our chef's hats and delve into one specific aspect of back-end development, creating a RESTful API using Node.js. Step 1, set up the environment. Before we start cooking, we need a clean and well-equipped kitchen. Install Node.js and Express.js on your computer. These are our primary tools for creating a RESTful API. Step 2, create a new project. Open your terminal and navigate to where you want your project to be. Type npm init to create a new Node.js project. This will generate a package.json file. Consider it as your recipe book where all your project's information and dependencies are stored. Step 3, install Express.js. Type npm install Express in your terminal. Express.js is a web application framework for Node.js. It's like a multi-purpose kitchen tool that helps you cook up your API faster and easier. Step 4, create your server. Now it's time to start cooking. Create a new file called app.js. This will be your main server file. In this file, you'll require Express, create an app using Express, and set up your server to listen on a port. Step 5, define your routes. Routes are like the menu of your restaurant. They define what resources are available and how to access them. In your app.js file, define a few routes using Express's get, post, put, and delete methods. Step 6, test your API. Just like tasting your dish before serving it, testing is a crucial part of API development. Use a tool like Postman to send requests to your API and check the responses. Now let's summarize what we've covered. We've set up our development environment and created a new Node.js project. We've installed Express.js and used it to create a server and define routes for our RESTful API. And finally, we've tested our API to make sure it works as expected. Mastering back-end development is like becoming a top chef. It requires practice, creativity, and a good understanding of your tools and ingredients. But once you've mastered it, you can create amazing things. And remember, just like in a restaurant, the magic happens in the back end.
Ever wondered how websites are built? How does a simple click lead to an array of information, images, and links? Dive in as we unravel the intricate world of web development. Web development, in its essence, is the creation of websites. It's an art that involves various skills and disciplines, all working in unison to build the digital landscapes we navigate daily. But it's more than just coding and design. It's about understanding the user's needs and translating them into a functional, accessible, and visually pleasing digital experience. Imagine a restaurant. The front end of web development is like the dining area, everything a customer sees and interacts with. It's the colors, the fonts, the layout, all the elements that make a website visually appealing and user-friendly. This is where HTML, CSS, and JavaScript come into play, forming the structure, style, and interactive elements of the page. Front-end developers, also known as client-side developers, are like the interior designers of the digital world, creating an inviting space for visitors to explore. Now, consider the kitchen of the restaurant. This is the back end of web development, the part unseen by the customers but crucial for the restaurant's functioning. It's the server, the application, and the database working together to process, store, and retrieve information. Back-end developers use programming languages like Python, Ruby, and PHP to ensure everything runs smoothly behind the scenes. They're the chefs, preparing the dish that is served to the user. But what if a developer can handle both the dining area and the kitchen? This is where full-stack development comes in. A full-stack developer is a jack of all trades, mastering both front-end and back-end development. They are like the restaurant owner, who oversees and understands all aspects of the business. So to recap, web development is the process of creating websites, a task accomplished through the harmonious efforts of various disciplines. Front-end development deals with the user-facing side, making a website visually appealing and easy to use. Back-end development ensures everything works behind the scenes, managing data and server-side operations. And full-stack development combines the two, offering a holistic approach to building websites. The world of web development is vast, complex, and ever-evolving, offering endless opportunities for learning and growth. Whether it's front-end, back-end, or full-stack, each aspect plays a vital role in creating the digital experiences we encounter daily. So the next time you click on a website, take a moment to appreciate the intricate web of skills and disciplines that make it all possible.
Ever wondered how to master first-person shooters? These fast-paced, adrenaline-pumping games have long captured the hearts of many. Today, we're going to dissect the mechanics of these games and give you a step-by-step guide on how to become a true sharpshooter in the virtual world. First, we delve into the importance of understanding the game mechanics. Every first-person shooter, whether it's a military simulation or a zombie apocalypse, has its own set of rules. The key is to understand these rules and to use them to your advantage. This includes knowing the map layouts, understanding the weapon system, and learning the movements of your enemies. Try to spend your initial hours on these aspects. Second, we move on to aiming and shooting. This is the heart of any first-person shooter. A good aim can differentiate a rookie from a pro. But remember, it's not just about accuracy, it's also about timing. Learn to predict your enemy's movements and shoot where they're going to be, not where they are. Third, we cover the importance of movement. In first-person shooters, standing still is a death sentence. Mastering the art of strafing, jumping, and sliding can make you a hard target. Incorporate these movements into your gameplay to dodge bullets and surprise your enemies. Fourth, we discuss the strategy of using cover. Knowing when to take cover and when to pop out is a crucial skill. It allows you to reload, heal,
and plan your next move. But be careful, staying in one place for too long can make you an easy target. Fifth, we talk about the importance of teamwork. Even in solo games, you'll often find AI companions by your side. Understanding their strengths and weaknesses and coordinating your actions with them can make a world of difference. Finally, we touch upon the importance of practice. Like any other skill, mastering first-person shooters takes time. Don't expect to become a pro overnight. Dedicate time to practice, learn from your mistakes, and gradually you'll see improvement. To summarize, understanding the game mechanics, mastering the art of shooting and moving, using cover strategically, working as a team, and practicing regularly are the key steps to mastering first-person shooters. Each step is a piece of the puzzle, and only when they all come together can one truly become a master in the virtual battlefield. So gear up, step into the game, and start practicing these steps. The road to mastery begins here.